Hey, I wanted to do another video here from section 2.5. We're in homework 2.5, and this is a pretty challenging one. So we want to think about what does it mean to, as function notation, to shift things around, manipulate things. So let's go back a little bit, and so the question here is: given that f of x equals x squared plus 4, match the function g with the transformation of f. So this is a little weird looking, but what's going on here? G has a plus 7, so we're actually adding 3 to this function. And so the operation, or the notation that describes the adding 3 after the fact, this is after the fact. We've already evaluated x squared, we've added 4, and then we added 3 more, would be this function evaluation. F of x adds 3. Let me show you another one. Given fx equals x squared plus 4, match the function g, transformation of f. Now, this transformation, see how these are different? This is actually affecting the x before you do the function evaluation. Before evaluation goes inside the parentheses. So looking through here, this is what we're talking about. F of x plus 3. This changes x before you do the squaring and adding 4. Now just check your work here. F of x plus 3, what does that mean? Well, f takes a number, it takes something, in this case x plus 3, it squares it and adds 4. And so it's notation here, but I'm just trying to get you closer to dealing with what does that mean? What does this function notation mean? This is a before, and in our previous case, this was an after transformation. This is after the function has already been evaluated. Let me show you again. So f of x plus 3. If you take f of x takes x and goes x squared plus 4, and then you add 3 to get x squared plus 7. All right, now the big the hardest one here is this one right here. I mean, it's not super hard. Maybe 14 and 15. 14 is a little easier than 15. But what do we mean by this notation, f of negative x? What we mean is this is a before reflection. Now, before reflections, you have to look at my PowerPoint notes if you want a few more details. But the before reflection is a reflection about the y-axis. This reflects about the y-axis. And you just got to get used to which one is which. If you hit the x before, it changes all the x values to negatives. So for instance, that point right there, negative 6, 0, concentrate on that for a second. It becomes positive 6, 0. And then this one right here, negative 1, negative 2 becomes positive 1, negative 2. So it gets sent over there. Let me do it in a different color. So that point gets sent across there. This point stays put. This one gets sent over to the other side as positive 6. And so this whole let me erase that. This whole top piece here, this little thing gets sent across like so. All right, and then that bottom piece gets sent down like that. That's a mess. But let me erase that. That looks a little bit better. So that peak, that blue peak over there, gets sent to the other side as that red tint thing, and then this blue kind of shallow flat thing gets sent to the other side as a shallow thing. So let's find the solution over here. So it's got to be flat on the right and peaked on the left, and so it's got to be C. All right, let's do one more. This has a reflection and so it has a shift before, shift. This is a shift. So you go left by 2 when you shift like before the fact, and it's positive, you go left. This is an after, and so that's an up and down. That's going to be an up by 4. And then this thing over here is an after. Now, when you do it after, it's a reflect about the x-axis. So you just got to get used to the different terminology. So this is our original. I like to do the reflection first. So let me get out my pen here. If you reflect about the x-axis, everything gets sent to the other side. Man, this is tough. This gets sent over here. That little peak gets sent up to there. That stays put, and so you get this shape like that. And then this little flat thing is over here, and it looks like that. Whew, crazy. All right, and then we're gonna shift left by 2 and up by 4. Okay, so just concentrate on this piece right here. So we're going to go left by 2 and up by 4. These are 2, 4. So just make sure we. So these are 2, 4. We're going to go up to here. So we're going to come down. We're going to be flat for. See, flat for a little ways. We're going to go up. We're going to make a little peak, and we're going to come across. Ooh, that is crazy. It's a little hard to do, but just know that I'm trying to get this same shape up here with a reflection shifted left and up by 4. I think our only choices are. B is looking good. C is also looking good, but you got to be careful that you get the right one. This is not over far enough. C is not over far enough, so it's got to be B. Anyway, that was a tough one. Thanks for watching.